Brownie, Frank, stop it. We're going live. God damn it, we're going live. Welcome everybody to episode 199 of the Sports Drive.
Yeah.
One more episode, boys, before 200 this Friday. Wow.
Does this mean we could do some looting? Does this mean we could do some looting?
I think so. Yeah,
All
I
right.
think that could happen.
We can do some looting.
Welcome to the show, everybody. This is your non-politically correct sports
Yep.
talk show here to entertain you on this Monday while you're miserable at your cubicles, ready to punch shift for the week. I know everybody's going to deal with the case of the Monday. This is a lazy excuse. I had a conversation about this with Frank earlier this morning about counting your blessings because tomorrow's not guaranteed.
Absolutely. You better believe it, dude. You better believe it.
And I want to send our condolences out to the family of Bobby the Brain. He passed away yesterday at the age of 73.
One of my favorites, dude.
One of the greatest non-wrestling personalities of all time, and he'll be sorely missed. And I'll talk a little bit more in depth about the whole Bobby Heenan situation on my podcast later on this week, but it's just very, very sad what happened yesterday. And he's been dealing with some issues over the years, and I'm just glad that he got some internal peace now, and he could finally drive away from the pain that he was dealing with.
Yeah. And he's from Chicago, and glue up. Not only that, he's one of my favorite announcers of all time, and he's from Chicago.
We got a lot of Chicago stuff to talk about today. We got to talk about the Bears. The Cubs had a very good homestand over the week. I'm not a Cubs fan, but I can give credit where credit's due. The Cubs did have a good homestand, especially with the way they were struggling recently against their division opponents. Also, we'll go over some of the games for yesterday. I'll tell you this, man. Maybe it's just rust, or I just feel like there's just bad overall football play that's going on right now in the NFL. The games are sloppy. Teams are getting blown out. There's injuries galore all over the place. Like injuries, man. It's crazy. It's 2 weeks. And we're already 2 weeks in. Greg Olson's out for 6 weeks now for the Panthers. I found that out this morning.
Yep.
Marshall Yana, the Baltimore Ravens, the guard, is out for the entire year.
Man.
Don't forget David Johnson, who's out for the season?
Yeah, the Cardinals. Yeah,
Safety?
out for the year. And Bears, Terrell Freeman, Kevin White, Cam Meredith, out, injuries.
Hey, glue up. You know what we should do for injuries? We should have a Hawk Harrelson soundbite. He gone.
Yeah. Or maybe we should bring in Jeff Dickerson from ESPN Chicago.com and have him come in as a guest so he can just make us feel more depressed about injuries like he does on the airwaves every single week.
Pretty soon we'll have to have replacement players again.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving's on no take right now. Embarrassing.
Oh, no.
Who cares, dude? Who
Yeah.
cares? Delete. Hey, glue up.
Level.
Hey, glue up. Delete.
Delete.
Delete that timer, dude.
There's a lot of things going on in the sports world, and also in the entertainment world. They had the Emmys last night. I didn't watch it, but they did have the
Why bother, dude?
Congrats to all the winners. I found out that our boy Sterling K. Brown, who played Chris Darden in the OJ series, Frank, he won an Emmy last night. So congrats to him.
Yeah, I watch the Emmys, but yeah, congrats to him. Good job as Darden, by the way.
For me, I talked about this a lot on this show. That People versus OJ show really was really big for me because I wasn't I was 2 years old. No, I wasn't even 2 years old. I was 2 months old when the whole chase was going on and the court case. When the court case was over, I was 2 years old, and I wasn't able to really comprehend what was going on at that time period. And it was one of the best pieces of television I've ever seen. It won a lot of awards because a lot of people said that they hit it right on the nail. So Frank watched that series too, and it was just really good. That was one of the reasons why I called Robert Shapiro the Sports Drive.
I look like him, don't I?
I don't know if you get the waterfall like him, but
probably not. Yeah, I'll tell you what. At least with him playing, at least with John Travolta playing him, don't you get the sense that with the character of John Travolta, that it looked like he got plenty of waterfall, dude?
Right?
It did, dude. It did. But you know what? I lived it all.
Yeah, you lived it all. speaking of living it all, hey, Jimmy, how's your weekend? You know, I took the kids to go see Hamilton at Chicago Theater. They decided to cancel it and give us a Fall Out Boy concert.
Oh, Sally, it was bad. You know, I had my kids because of the quarter point order this weekend. And you know what they did? They actually threw a fit and started and actually damaged some new plates I had. Oh, I had just bought some new silverware and they damaged it. Oh, with these kids, Sally, pretty soon indeed I'm gonna be poor and living on government cheese.
I love when you say government cheese.
So, you know, I'm gonna say that every week, dude.
And by the way, for those wondering, the reason you don't see my face right now is because I don't want the stream for this to slow down. So that's the reason why. Unless you can hear me, you understand that I'm here. So what that picture you see right now is just basically me. Maybe with more facial hair right now, but that's just not the point.
Dude, you're a leader, dude. I mean, that's your portrait. You know how you go into places of government, they have past leaders. I mean, that's gonna be your portrait, dude.
Well, here's the cool thing about this show. You guys are the stars. I'm here just to
No, you're a star too. We're all stars. We're all stars, dude.
Yep. Yeah, we're here to have a good time. We bust each other's chops. There's foul language. If you're easily offended, that's on you.
Can we bring
get over yourself?
Can we bring some government cheese for the show?
Yeah, why not? Whatever you do, just don't bring anything that's affiliated with Donald Trump, and then we'll be all good. At least for me. I can't believe it's gonna be 200 episothis on Friday. We'll talk a little bit more about the 200th episode on Friday, obviously, but still, it's just crazy that we've done this many amount of episodes in what 2 years.
You know what? I say this. If we, I know we do this in remote locations, but if we all were in one studio, you know what we should have done? What we should do after the show, after the 200 show? We should just take the studio and destroy it.
I would picture how it would be if all of us were in the studio, especially during the bath shower.
I don't know.
Sean's doing his trolling laugh towards Browning. Browning will get cut off by Sean whenever he talks. Sean will be throwing pillows all over the place. It's interesting. You're fired. Oh, don't do that.
At least it's better than being a Patriot player in the locker room after a game.
No, that's a good point. At least you don't feel deflated going in and out of buildings.
That's true.
We're Nerf balls.
Nerf balls, just like in New Orleans yesterday. But that's neither here or there. We got to get into some football first.
Football!
Yes.
Yeah, we should all do this at the same time one day.
Don't forget tonight's Monday Night Football. Don't forget tonight, more importantly.
Let's Raw.
Yeah, tonight's the last Raw before No Mercy.
It is.
Very, very fun.
Friday, right? Friday.
It's in San Jose at the Shark Tank. And cool story about that, boys. I was actually at the Shark Tank the night after WrestleMania 31. It's a very nice building with good air conditioning. Something that the Allstate Arena, my bad, the Rosemont Horizon and the United Center know nothing about.
Hey, going on Friday, right?
What Friday?
Our picks for
our predictions.
Predictions.
For No Mercy will be on Friday. Oh man, Kyrie Irving's been on no take for like the last 30 minutes for those who are at home right now. Here we go. Hey, by the way, let's get into right now the Tommy Edwards introductions.
Oh yeah.
Oh sweet dude.
Oh. And
now, the starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls.
Oh yeah.
At 4 from Blue Bumblebee, Kentucky, we got the master of Kentucky Waterfall and Kentucky Fried Chicken. Here is the bowling master, Andrew Browning.
What's going on, guys? It's gonna be a good show today. And shout out to my boy Chucky who's doing the best sound team. So
What up, Chuck E. Cheese? Move.
Why not Chuck E. Cheese? No.
And then what?
Dogman in the middle from Blue Bumblebee, Indiana, but a product of the state of Illinois. Here's the Robert Shapiro of the sports drive, and he's an all-around rap bastard. Here's the big win, Frank Sprinkle.
All-around rap bastard. Does that mean every place I go in this great world of ours, I don't know, the rap bastard there as well?
Yes.
Cool. Love it.
All right. Frank, let's get to Howard Finkel, shall we?
The following intro is scheduled for anything but one fall.
One
And
fall.
it's really not so phenomenal. Introducing a guy who will be a special guest referee at Starcade. He is the Glory Hawk, Josh Lopez.
Here he. Welcome everybody to the Sports Drive here on this Monday, September. What is today actually? The 18th?
18th, yeah.
September 18th.
My technology tells me it's October. It's September. Oh no, it's September 18th.
September 18th. I got past my week of doing 9/11 research. I don't know what it is. Every time 9/11 comes around, I just find myself doing research on YouTube and finding new stuff out about 9/11 every time the event goes by. But don't want to bring any somber news towards the show. So
Of course, dude. Of course.
I'm an inquisitive type of individual, and I just it's not that I don't. It's not that I like watching burning buildings.
No, I smell what you're cooking, dude. I do smell what you're cooking.
Yeah. By the way, this old saying my friend Adam says a lot on his show. All the world's a stage. Everything is a work. Damn it.
It's gotta be earned. That's my belief. You gotta earn everything in life.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in the wrestling sense.
Well, that too.
The NFL is a work. This interview right now with Kyrie Irving and Stephen A. Smith, that's a work.
A work. Yeah, that's just a work. That's just a work to actually want to pay attention to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, really.
Hell, this show could be a work. I mean,
Oh my goodness.
the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour is especially a work.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, for me it is. I gotta get the shots, dude.
Yeah, we do the Bash Hour. Sean loses his ever-loving mind,
Jeez.
and we just laugh. Now, the only thing that's not a work is Sean being a Grinch. That's the shit. We have to make that perfectly clear.
Josh?
Don't hit me with the shit.
Since we're doing the show without Sean, Fiends are a little smoother, or actually not a lot smoother, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the Walmart boy just decided to sleep in today. And
Hey,
also the Snowman too, who was talking a lot of crap yesterday about my Bears, but decides not to show up in the show. Oh, I'll be there. I'm going to give you a whooping in the opening statement. Sure, Snowman, I'm still waiting.
Hey, the way we're going, dude. Hey, the way we're going, Bears 49ers is going to be Ethiopia before you know it.
Oh, boy. And
I'm typing this in the chat room right now.
No, it's unfortunate. We got Thursday night. Hey, you know what? Thursday night football should all be played in Ethiopia.
Yep.
Right? Exactly.
Oh, man.
By the way, I told Stoneman this the other day because he was complaining about Indiana or whatever.
Yeah.
I told him that Indiana and Ohio should just be turned into the biggest parking lot. Once a man.
You could probably get every RV in the world.
I'll never forget that Major League 2 line.
Oh, that was
back
awesome.
up the trucks. Back up the
Turn that
trucks.
place into a parking lot. Hey, you know what my favorite line of Major League 2 was? I'll tell you. Hey, look, everybody. I'm on the rooster. That movie with this being a minority, well, I don't know about you guys, but I actually found Major League 2 to be pretty good, as good as the first one.
I do too.
A lot of people I talked to, Glue Hum, said they didn't like it. The third
I don't know
one,
what they're talking about.
yeah, the third one, dude, blew Major League monkey turds.
Oh, man.
Heart attack.
Heart attack.
What do you mean a heart attack? Murder.
That It's going to be a psychological thing or a spiritual thing. Hey, you know what I liked about the movie quickly? I like when they were all fighting each other and the mascot got in. Remember they were in the dugout fighting each other?
Yeah.
That was funny.
And then,
Sure, God bless America, dude.
Good morning, sunshine.
We're on the air. I didn't know.
Good morning, sunshine. Good morning. How's things out there in the Pacific Northwest, you lazy bum?
He's lazy. I don't think he's lazy, dude.
Wait, we had a huge thunderstorm. Power was out almost the entire night last night. Almost.
That sucks. I mean, it sucks when I have to set clocks.
What did Jeff used to say? That's what you get living where you live. Is that what he used to say?
Yeah, that's what you get living where you live. Okay, well, did you guys do your introduction?
Yep. Yeah, we got that out of the way.
Yeah, dude.
But I could do it for you since you just came in. Right now, we got a 5'2" point guard from I don't know what the fuck college in Idaho. This young man is wearing a white dildo in a Red Sox hat right now. This young man is a Bostonian sports fan. He's also a New York Jets fan, a Minnesota Viking fan,
The Bostonian
also a Dallas Cowboy fan who also got their ass whipped yesterday, just like my neighbors. Here is the Walmart boy, Sean.
I gotta put my computer on mute.
Erie. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Sports Drive on this Monday. It's a wet, rainy day. We got more thunderstorms supposed to roll into the area. Of course, we really need it because it has been one hot, dry summer, especially with fall coming up. Browning, shut your yap. Anyway, as we continue right along, it is great to be back as always. I guess, did you guys do your opening rants at all, or did you have to wait for me?
No, we just talking.
Shooting the shit like most sports monologues have been doing.
Sean, I got a question. Sean, I got a question. What are you, the Tom Skillet of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho?
Tom Skillet.
I'm Sean Mann.
Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, dude.
I am Sean Mann. I am glad to be here. It is wet, raining. Hopefully, if Illinois wants some thunderstorms, you guys are more than welcome to have powerful thunderstorms to knock your power out until the wee hours of the night.
Sean, are you going to be crying during this solar eclipse like Tom Skilling was?
Oh, yeah, that's right. He did cry.
Gosh, the eclipse is over. The eclipse is over.
Yeah, but isn't there another one, Chloe Hump? There's another one in 4 years, dude, I believe. 4 or 5 years.
It can happen.
yeah.
You never know. Oh, by the way, Walmart boy, I was talking about this while the show's going on. Your new favorite basketball player, Kyrie Irving, has been on no take for the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, dude, that guy sucks.
Awesome!
Oh my God.
You know what? I could go to the mall and get myself a Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Hey, Sean,
You want a love jersey when he goes to the
Sean,
Celtics.
I thought you didn't like Kyrie Irving, dude. He kept on bashing
Yeah, I
him.
thought so too.
Yeah, he kept on ripping into him when he was with the Cavaliers.
The fuckaliers.
That dude.
By the way, Walmart boy, we were talking about this. How do you feel about the fact that we're about to hit 200 episodes on Friday? It's pretty cool, right?
It is pretty cool. It's a major accomplishment, major milestone. We've been we are always off the charts every time we do a show, and it only gets better, folks. It only gets better.
Can you picture how it would be for all 4 of us to do the show in the studio?
Oh gosh.
I don't know if I'd be alive, dude.
It'd be easier for me to pull up the Rich music on the computer.
You know something? It's really sad. You know what? And
No,
through all
Sean,
of that,
I don't know a lot. You said I know
Again,
something.
you know
I don't know a lot, Sean.
Frank is off the hook. Okay, Frank is off the hook.
Okay, here's
And I'm
something
gonna-
opening rant. Here we go. Go ahead.
All right, and it goes directly to 2 people,
Oh, here we
even
go.
actually 4 people.
Oh, yeah.
Snowman, Josh, Browning, and Justin. You fucking idiots really get your eyes checked, because if you can't figure out what damn day it is, that's really sad. It's September 18th. We're not even close to Christmas. You know what? That's exactly why I put the whole group messaging thing on mute, so I can mute the entire thing. I do not want to spend my time listening to Grinch crap every time and seeing pictures or images. Happy Grinch. Save it for after Thanksgiving.
Frank can attest to this. I was kind of having a problem to figure out what today's date was in the beginning of the show.
Again, that's that. Only Frank realizes it. You guys don't realize what day it is, so I can back Frank up with that.
You know what's remarkable? I'm actually smarter than all of you. That's a shock. Sean, I'm surprised I'm smart. You actually seem like a pretty smart dude, believe it or not.
Well,
we can't deny the fact that in his shoot that Sean is a living Grinch.
Yeah, and Cowboys head coach blames QB for the loss. Great. I can't wait till we talk about that because I predicted Dallas to win. By the way,
but they lost.
Part of the opening rant. For all you people that thought that the New England Patriots were going to go down the tubes and everybody was doubting this, I don't think so.
I did. I told yes.
Look, Patriot fans know, and the Patriot haters know, that the Patriots are very strong about coming back after a loss. Yesterday just showed how tough and how the Patriots are the best, and Tom Brady is the GOAT, and the guy gets it done in the clutch, and he never gives up.
They played their Arena Football League team yesterday.
They played the Saints, and it was
the Saints secondary sucks.
Yeah.
It's come to the point where the New Orleans Saints are like an Arena Football League team. Drew Brees is throwing the ball all over the place, and there's no defense.
Nope.
So shut up, haters. Keep your mouth shut and learn how to and realize and understand that it's a long season, and you can't just count the Patriots out after they lost one game to the stupid Chefs. Okay, they came back.
Oh my God, the Suckers commercial, dude. I forgot about that.
That's what I call the Chiefs, the Chefs.
Yeah, the Chefs. No, that makes sense. That makes sense, Johnny. That makes sense. The commercial.
So great job by the New England Patriots for what they did. They prevailed. They did well. Another big thing that I also wanted to say that I read about last night, ESPN. Oh, somebody's tired. ESPN
I worked last night, dude. A lot.
I know. I had to deal with the power outage. At least you didn't have to deal with that.
No,
ESPN
that because I wouldn't be able to work.
Anyway, ESPN, they did say that there was something I read from Yahoo that ESPN is definitely on the decline, and they were saying that if it keeps up and with bad ESPN has had the worst television ratings 3 straight years in a row. And I'm going to tell you this. Does it mean that ESPN is quickly going to be gone one day? Yes, I do say so.
No, I'll make a prediction.
Well, Frank, it's getting bad. Why would you say no? Go ahead.
No, I'll make a prediction. I'll make a prediction here. I don't think they'll be gone, but you know what will happen? Within the next 2 or 3 years, Disney sells ESPN.
Possibly, but you know, if ESPN does go on, they're saying the reason why. What if we've all said all along about ESPN? It's a biased network. Biased is the key word. Because of the fact that the reason why ESPN is so biased is because they go with all the other teams that are winning. And they're saying the ratings are low and people are not watching it like they used to.
Sean, just like I talk about wrestling, I don't care about ratings.
Yep.
I don't like wrestling. I don't watch wrestling.
Yeah.
I don't like football. I don't like football. Ratings mean
football
to me.
Football.
Well, I'm just saying ESPN goes out of business and they lay everybody off and they're done. I'm going to be wondering, gentlemen, what's going to end up happening with Monday Night Football? What's going to happen with the NBA on ESPN? Are they going to? I wonder if all this stuff could go to FS1 or Fox Sports and they'll take over because ESPN for reals could shut down.
Right.
Another thing they talk.
So does that mean their employees will be eating government cheese?
Oh God.
I think what it means, Frank, is that if everybody gets laid off ESPN and they close their doors and they shut the whole thing down, I'll tell you one thing about ESPN. All the employees will try to go to Fox Sports 1, or they'll go to Fox Sports, or they'll go to ABC or NBC Sports.
No, okay, the ABC doesn't have a sports outlet, dude. It's all ESPN.
Yeah, well, wait a minute. ABC shares it with ESPN, so you never know. Like I said, I could see ESPN out of business soon. Another thing is Facebook. I've also found out that Facebook might be possibly gone in about 4 years.
Good for them, dude.
Or in 3 years. You know what? To be honest with you, I'm really happy if Facebook is gone because it's been nothing but trouble. Too much crap on there, and I don't even post as much as I used to, and I'm really proud about it.
Good for you, dude.
Yeah, thanks.
Good for you.
Yeah, Facebook sucks, and so does Twitter. I think Facebook and Twitter are going to be gone one day. Those are my
I hardly tweet too myself,
Ronnie,
dude.
what's your opening rant?
No, I have anything. I had a good weekend and went to PTW shows last night and went to the Jesus prom and stuff. Had a good time Friday night. It was phenomenal.
What was the best
Except
match
when
at
the
PTW? Shut up for a moment. What was the best match at the PTW event, dude?
Main event.
Yeah. Oh, the main event. Okay. Oh, that's
And what
Tag team
happened to-
match last night.
And what happened to the Eagles drowning? They lost to the Chiefs.
Yeah, but still did lose season opener.
Yeah, Sean. Let me say this though.
Oh, I had that
Sean,
coming.
Sean. Brownie when he watches the Eagles, at least he doesn't put his Johnson to the TV when our Eagles players up close.
Oh, shut up, you Bears fan. Bears got their asses kicked yesterday.
I know,
You can't
Shawty. Let me ask you: did you get, Shawty? Were you dreaming about being in the Patriots locker room in New Orleans yesterday, all naked after the game?
The good dream I had is when I was in the locker room when the Patriots won the Super Bowl championship, and I drank a bunch of champane and celebrate after.
Hey, Shawty, let me ask you this. If you knew that you could get an STD from the Patriot players, would you get it, dude?
Can we get into the happy hour before the sexual
I'm going to say something to you back. I wish I had muting powers. I wish today was Friday.
Well, dude, you make a big deal about the Eagles and the Bears. We don't.
Yeah.
Dude. What goes around comes around, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, because that's what you guys get. You give me shit because the Pats lost.
No, Sean, you bring it up. I don't give you. You're the one who brings it on yourself.
Justin, Browning, and Snowman deserve the blame. Josh and Frank are off the hook. You three can shut up and give me hell about, the Pats lost their first game. Let's rub it in my face. I'm like, shut up! I don't want to hear it because I'm telling you.
No, we don't make a big deal about our favorite teams. I know the Bears suck, but Shawnee, it's not like they make my midsection hard.
Oh,
that's disgusting, Frank. God,
well, Sean,
all right.
Sean, they make you. Oh, come on, Shawnee. You know what it was last week? What was it, Danny Amendola or Julian Edelman? I said that they're straight and they like women, and you were crying over it. Go back and listen to it.
Don't forget, Josh. Julian Edelman was on the ESPN the magazine cover. Remember the new players and stuff? He was on that.
That's what that got him, a torn ACL.
Yep.
Oh, shush up. I don't want to hear it.
I'll constantly wait Tom Brady's injury. Since there's the madness.
Yeah, he ain't playing the 50, dude. I don't know what he's.
No, Brady's not going to get injured. Brady's a stud. He keeps himself in shape.
At the rate where the NFL is right now with injuries, it's just it's about to happen. Oh, Sam Bradford had a game of his life last Monday on Monday Night Football, and now he was out yesterday with a knee injury. I don't know.
No wonder. But don't worry, there were some boring games in the NFL. I can't wait to get
there. There were actually. He's right though. There were boring games.
I'm actually gonna surpass my opening rant for this for today. I'm gonna save it for Friday for the 200th episode, right? So I'm not gonna do an opening rant today. Frank, do you have anything on your mind real quick before we get into these?
No, I said Sean, shut up for a moment. He asked me, dude. I want Bobby to bring heated. You know what? One of my favorites of all time in pro wrestling. When WCW and Nitro debuted, certainly enjoyed listening to him broadcast Nitro and pay-per-views with Tony Schiavone and Dusty Rhodes. Definitely enjoyed the Bobby, and also a Chicago win too. It's hard to believe, gentlemen. Kind of hard to believe about every feat if you look at it. Dusty Rhodes is also passed on too. So we got Bobby the Brain Heenan and Dusty Rhodes, two WCW broadcasters side by side have passed on. I guess it is too. It looks like it's fall outside, man. I can't move my camera, but it looks like I'm going to have to break these leaves soon. Holy cow. So that's my opening rant.
Mason Plumlee has signed a 3-year deal with the Denver Nuggets for $41 million. Damn, I didn't know Mason Plumlee was worth that much money. Jeez.
Denver hasn't been big since Carmelo Anthony was there.
I wouldn't even call him big when he was there. Yeah, I find it ironic that with the Bobby Heenan passing, that Starrcade would come back to that.
Yeah, isn't that odd now that Starrcade is going to be returning the day after Bobby the Brain Heenan passed away?
Uh-huh. All right, let's get into these games. We're not going to do full breakdowns because there's like 60 or 70 football shows that you can listen to on SiriusXM for that or ESPN. I'm gonna have fun with this, and we can tell you whether certain games are Ethiopian.
God, hold your tits, dude. Hold your tits.
Gosh, I was gonna say for Thursday night in Week 3 of the NFL for Thursday Night Football, it'll be the LA Rams at the 49ers.
Yeah,
Thanks for reminding me. I appreciate that.
We're talking about the games that were already going on this weekend.
All right.
But Thursday will be here just before a quick there, Frank. A quick, the snap of the thumb.
And
things are not looking good for the Carolina Panthers right now, as Greg Olsen's going to be out for 6 weeks. And
that sucks.
Cam Newton got injured yesterday with an ankle injury. The first Ethiopia game was the Panthers versus the Bills. The Panthers won 9-3.
Boring game.
Yeah, that game was awful. Carolina will be home next
terrible.
week. The New Orleans Saints and Buffalo will be back at the Dildo Stadium taking on the Denver Broncos.
Hey, let's go to a Bills game together and look at hand jobs and dildos.
No shot.
What did the Rock say back in the day? You sick freak!
Well, come on, Bill's got. There's a place in Orchard Park, New York, and Ralph Wilson Stadium that does dildos and hand jobs. I mean, good grief!
Sean, can you stop, please?
You're the guys who talk. Josh, you're the one who talks about waterfall. What the heck is that?
Dude,
Sean, dildos. It's
dude, it's Sean. It's the glory hump and me and Brownie being straight men, dude.
Oh, you smart aleck.
No, you can't.
Josh, with your permission, can I mute him for that?
No.
You suck. I don't get one stinking mute, and I don't get a request or anything. Bull crap.
That's the great thing about tonight's whole Steve Buttercup bullshit.
By the way, Sean, if you give away free advertisement, I can mute you.
All right, next Ethiopia game on the schedule, the Cardinals at the Colts. That game was boring, man. And it even went to overtime.
The overtime rules now suck, by the way.
Yeah.
I'll make this bluntly, and I'll point it out like this. Chuck Pagano will be gone as Colts coach.
Correct.
I think so, too. Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Bruce Arians would be on the list as well. Yes, the list, right?
Yeah, then we'll be hearing about John Gruden coming back next year, probably.
Yeah, just like I'll hear this week for the 5th straight pay-per-view that the Undertaker's coming back. The Cardinals will be at home next week on Monday Night Football against the Dallas Cowgirls. I found that out last night.
Oh man,
Cowboys losing to Denver. I can't wait till we get to that.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Next one on the docket here we'll talk about really quick. The Baltimore Ravens beat the Cleveland Browns 24-10. Baltimore was looking pretty good so far, even though their main offensive guard, Marshall Yana, was out for the rest of the year. That's a bummer of an injury. Cleveland sucks. It's Cleveland.
Boy, up there on the Bears schedule, that game will be Ethiopia come Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Probably.
Browns haven't been to the playoffs since. Browns haven't been to the playoffs. 2002 when they lost the AFC wildcard game. That was a good
question. It's a legitimate question. Which team is worse right now in Ohio, Cleveland or Cincinnati? Because I think they're at the same point right now.
No, Cincinnati, they can't score touchdowns. That's the only difference.
And they're at
home. And going up, they're at home too for these first 2 games.
I said I was going to do an opening rant, but I'm going to do this right now.
Boy.
But dude.
So every single person in the city Chicago that was giving my credit the credit he deserved last week, now this week they call him the worst quarterback in the NFL. Have you watched Andy Dalton the last 3 years? Oh, AJ Green's there to bail his inept ass out.
I'd rather have DeShone Kizer than Andy Dalton, dude. Right now.
Gentlemen, I'll say it right here. Which team is worse in Ohio? I'm going to call it a tie. Okay.
Can he call it a tie?
Yes, okay.
Because both teams suck. Okay. Browns haven't been to the playoffs since 2002. The Bengals can't even. Every time they get in the playoffs, I make predictions saying, "Oh, the Bengals are going to win their first playoff game January of 1991. And I'm going to say it right now. Marvin Lewis will be on the hot seat and out this thing.
You already got 2 coaches.
I'm surprised that he's still there. I'm surprised that Marvin Lewis has still lasted this long as Bengals coach.
Yeah.
Obviously, Cincinnati doesn't care about winning.
It's time, Frank.
Next.
Yeah, but the Browns.
Next game. Buccaneers win their home opener against the Chicago Bears. Obviously, you guys get the one-on-one example of what it looks like when you lose a turnover battle. No excuses, just a bad day in the office. Bad games happen. I do think the Bears are a better team than what they showed on the field yesterday. That's just my opinion. It's out of their control with the injuries. I don't get it how this team gets the most amount of injuries in the NFL every single year. I don't get it, man. It's like they can't catch a break, and it sucks.
Mm-hmm. And I think and I'm wondering, Josh, very quickly, as you've woken up today, if that you're probably turning and shutting off the radios and the local television in Chicago because of all the Bears. Huh?
It's nauseating. It is.
I know.
And I'm not making any excuses. They sucked yesterday. I'm not going to make any excuses for it. I just think it's weird for 1 week where you have the NFC champions about to lose right at the end zone. We can't get it to win the game. Yep. And everybody's giving them credit. They're like, oh, the Bears are better than we thought they were. And then, because you have a stinker against a team that hasn't played a live football game in 3 weeks. Oh, we're the worst team in the NFL. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I'm not even. I said this when we did our prediction show a couple weeks ago. Did I say that the Bears are going to make the playoffs this year? I said no. I gave them a 7-9 record. But goddamn, everybody in the city of Chicago has become so mentally insecure that the city is becoming like a New York sports fan base. It's the revolving door every single week. Oh, we're getting there. Yeah, guys, things are finally going to change. And then the next week, oh, we're the worst team ever. I've been in this city my entire life. I get it that the city is super passionate and all this other stuff, but just because you're a hardcore fan of something doesn't mean you know everything about a sports franchise or let alone run a football team. I said this 100 times. I'm not saying that the Bears are going to be a playoff team this year, but we need to fire everybody, and John Fox needs to be fired now, and Mike Glennon's the worst quarterback. Yeah, he had a bad game yesterday. Shit happens. It's not Mike Glennon's fault that we had 3 defensive holding calls. It's not Mike Glennon's fault that Tariq Cohen wanted to play hero ball and freaking punt return. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah. And the thing that bothers me, and it's also my fault too, because I listen to these Nimrods run their stupid mouth on the radio because, Pat Boyle could run a better franchise than the Chicago Bears. Yeah, David Kaplan has all the answers to the quarterback issues. And I don't know. It's just frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But I'll say this. It was bad in the first half, but they only gave up 3 points in the second half, so I do give credit where credit's due. It's just one bad quarter of football. That's what happened. When you're turning the ball over and you're giving the team good field positioning, that's what's going to happen. It's just that simple.
Yeah, and I think the Bears fans are really jumping the gun too much about John Fox saying, it's time to fire him and get rid of him. Look, it's only 2 games in the season. Who knows? Things could possibly change. Now, if you go to the other side very quickly, the Buccaneers looked pretty impressive. You got to give the Buccaneers a lot of credit, but I don't know if the Buccaneers will be good this year. Hard to predict. Hard to say if they will be good. The Buccaneers.
Mm-hmm.
Frank, anything you want to add on that, though?
I'm gonna talk about the Bears game yesterday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just say it the way Homer Simpson would do. Hey, Bo, the Chicago Bears sure did suck yesterday. The Chicago Bears just plain suck. I've seen NFL teams suck before, but the Chicago Bears were the suckiest bunch of sucks that ever sucked. Homer, watch your language. I gotta go. My damn winter kids are listening.
All right, Ethiopian game that we have to skip past really quick. The Titans beat the Jaguars 37-16.
I lost that one.
I lost that one too.
I lost that one too. That makes 3 of us, dude. I lost that one as well.
The Chiefs beat the Eagles in a
lost that one
game. Travis Kelce got a touchdown on shovel pass.
That guy's awesome. That guy's awesome sauce, dude.
Don't say that again. Like Sean mentioned in his opening rants, the Patriots beat the Arena Football League Saints.
Oh my gosh! Brady had one of the best games.
I lost that one.
Yeah, that's what you get, Browning. You should have picked New England, but you screwed the pitch on that one. Yeah, and the Pats won the game. That will show people. That'll show people in a group messaging thing to shut your yaps after one big deal. They lost to the Chiefs. I knew New England was going to bounce back. The Pats are very good about bouncing back. They were not going to go 0-2. They were ready today, and the Gronk put on a show. How about that?
Beautiful. How about that groin injury by the Gronk?
What? The great
I know about it, Josh. You don't need to remind me. But the good thing is that the Brady under pressure throws up a pass that Gronk caught. It was a 53-yard pass. Boy, was that awesome.
Brady looked cool, dude. Brady looked awesome.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
What are you talking to? I just said Brady looked awesome.
I thank you. Thank you. I'm saying it to Browning because a little shithead can't keep his mouth shut. Oh, gosh. Next game, Josh. Next game. Oh, my gosh.
Browning, you're worse than I am.
Browning, you're getting to be worse every day, Browning.
All right, here we go. Next game.
That's why I'm going to mute your ass every time.
Steelers over the Vikings, 26-9. The Vikings did not look good.
Oh man!
I won that game. I actually picked Pittsburgh to win, dude.
Oh, my dad's side of the family was pissed after that game. Yeah. Oh man, I did not want to be out yesterday.
Let me ask you.
Don't forget next week, the Patriots will be taking on Houston.
Oh man,
Houston
actually play a good defense.
New England will prevail, and they'll beat Houston just like they did in the playoff last year. Come on!
I don't know about
that. Houston always has trouble beating the Patriots. Okay, leave it like that. Yeah, but the Vikings got beat.
Referees.
Oh, stop, Josh! Oh my goodness! But my dad's side of the family, they were pretty angry after the game got over. My dad.
Let me ask you. Shut up, surprise.
There was a lot of mourning at the Mann households because they got.
Oh my goodness! No, I'm surprised. I'm surprised your house is still up.
Hey Frank, I got some breaking news.
Why are you saying Frank? Does it involve me, dude?
No, we found the very first Ethiopia stadium.
Oh no!
Breaking news, dude.
Because it's leading us to our next game. The StubHub Center, where Jay Cutler got his first victory with the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, you know what's sad about that game?
I was looking at pictures of that football game yesterday. What an embarrassment. You can't even sell a stupid-ass soccer stadium.
Hey, you know what's sad? You know what's sad? The Chargers were actually encouraging people to buy tickets for that game.
How would you feel?
Oh, goodness. How low can this team go?
How would you all feel if you sat? How would you all feel if you sat in a 40,000 stadium? I mean, with 40,000 seats. How would you feel if you sat there and watched a game? Oh, come on, there, Browning and Josh. That's where the LA Chargers play.
I gotta address this question. Was it just me? Shawnee, shut up for a moment. There you talk. Look up. Being that we watched Jake Cutler with the Bears the last few years, was it just me, or did Jake Cutler actually look like he wanted to be part of the Miami Dolphins?
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah.
It's like he didn't.
And how do you guys? And how do you guys feel about Phillip Rivers now? Phillip Rivers for the Chargers. Did this guy get this team back on track?
I'd rather have him over Cutler, dude.
Phillip Rivers.
But Josh, it's Phillip Rivers. Josh, Phillip Rivers has won playoff games for the Chargers.
What, 10 years ago in elementary school?
And then.
All right, next game. The Oakland Raiders mollywopped the New York Jets 45-20.
No, I'm not talking about that game. We knew that was going to happen.
I'll say it right now. Todd Bowles will be on the hot seat and fired after this.
Sean, really? You don't think?
This is Monday in Sports Talk where we just fire every coach.
Dude, yeah, why are we firing everybody?
Already, Sean.
The Jets don't have a defense. I mean, their defense is deteriorating. McCown's not even their answer quarterback.
Doesn't have much of a defense.
The Jets might as well throw in the towel because they're not very good this year. The Jets haven't had a quarterback since Joe Willie Namath. I'm sure Jet fans would be like, "Where's our quarterback? We wish we had Joe Willie Namath."
Yeah, you know, I'm with the Glory Sean. You're gonna fire everybody today, dude.
Frank, shut the heck up. I'm looking at coaches on the odds. You dumbass.
After 2 weeks? I know, after 2 weeks.
And
Frank,
by the way,
it doesn't hurt to make predictions.
Okay, next one. As much as the Bears game was embarrassing, I got much pleasure in a blowout of a team that's supposedly supposed to be a Super Bowl contender. The Broncos destroy the Dallas Cowboys yesterday, 42-17.
God dang it! I had the Cowboys winning that game.
I'm a Patriots fan, dude.
It's going to be a bad day for Skippy Bayless.
I got Dallas winning that game.
Sean, what are you doing? Sean, it sounds like you're playing for Dick right now, dude.
Oh.
By the way, it seemed interesting that the Cowboys were making hold on, Sean. It was interesting that the Cowboys were making Trevor Siemian look like the second coming of Matt Ryan yesterday.
Oh.
That's horrible. I mean,
Really, dude, it sounds like it, dude. No, and I'm not kidding.
Jeez.
Sean, you're a 30-year-old.
Man.
My gosh.
But it was upsetting. I had Dallas winning that game against
Oh
Denver.
my God.
That's your fault.
Can we boot Sean from the show, please?
No.
All right.
No, you can't. You
I
can't.
got that pick.
Hey, Frank, you're not the host of the show. Good luck.
Yes, that's why I asked.
Two more
That's
games to
stupid
go.
ass.
Two more games to go for Ethiopia, and then we'll talk about the Packers and Falcons. Redskins beat the Rams yesterday, 27-20, and then the Seahawks.
Hell to the Redskins. Hell to the Redskins.
Well, Sean, you're a traitor to the Patriots for you to sing that song.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. Well, I know. I have a couple friends of mine that are Redskin fans, so they're happy that the Redskins won in
All right,
Los Angeles.
Seahawks win the Ethiopia Bowl in San Francisco, 12-9. Originally, I had the Seahawks making the playoffs. I'm going to flip that.
Playoffs.
Seahawks will not make the playoffs this year.
Yeah,
They have no offense.
What a boring game
Yeah,
between
no
the 49ers and Seahawks. Oh, my gosh.
No offense whatsoever.
Yeah, the Seahawks.
And
sorry.
here's what made my football week. As much crap and stuff I'm going to hear the local radio people say about the Bears today, I'm sure those same people are going to give the Green Bay Packers a pass today because they got their ass whipped even worse than the Bears did last night.
Oh, yeah.
Packers
Talked with a friend of mine. who's a
Packers
Packer.
got destroyed by the Falcons yesterday. The Falcons opened their new stadium. I looked at it. It looks very nice.
It does.
It looks wonderful. Yes.
Oh, you know,
That's a cool scoreboard. That's a cool scoreboard. I like that scoreboard.
I have to be honest, though, the way the Packers played, I talked with a friend of mine who's a Packers fan, and she said it's just a reversal of the NFC. It's just like the NFC Championship game. And, you know, Aaron Rodgers sucks, and he's not very good. Sorry, Packers suck. They're not. I hope they start fading because I'm sick and tired of how everybody kisses the Packers' butt.
Hey, I gotta ask you, that Aaron Rodgers commercial with the truck and the dog, the State Farm commercial. How many times was it? Yeah, exactly. Can that commercial just go away already?
Yeah.
Discount double check. Oh my gosh, hate that. So annoying.
The Omaha and
I'll make this quick, Josh, since you covered the games. I'll make this quick. All right, here we go. I'll make it quick. MLB, Twins at Yankees tonight, Red Sox at Orioles, Dodgers at Phillies, Brewers at Pirates, Athletics at the Tigers, Mets at the Marlins, and lastly, the Diamondbacks at the Padres. That's your sports update. And don't forget this too. NHL preseason starts tonight, by the way.
That's actually pretty cool. I actually like the fact that hockey's coming
more
back.
articles.
Yeah, it's preseason, Josh. Hockey is right around the corner.
You have to do articles on preseason games?
I usually do.
You usually do.
And by the way, Speaking of NHL, guess who played their first game in franchise history? The Las Vegas Golden Knights.
I came across against Vancouver.
Sean, is that going to be your new favorite team to support?
Yay. Sean, that's a trade. You're being traded to the Bruins, dude.
Josh, Frank, don't hit me with that.
Don't
Don't hit me with that. I'm trying to make a point that the loss. Hey, Browning, you better shut up, or I'll get you a bunch of Golden Knights gear to shut your pie hole.
Yes.
Okay,
What?
the Golden Knights played their first preseason game. Imagine how Las Vegas is going to feel when the Las Vegas Golden Knights play their first ever regular season game in franchise history.
Is it going to be nationally televised?
I wouldn't be surprised if it is. Josh, how would you feel if the Blackhawks had to go play the Golden Knights?
They will. What do you mean if, Sean? If my mother, first of all, if my mother, you know the rest. And second of all, Shawnee, everybody plays everybody in the NHL. So, of course, the Blackhawks play the Golden Knights. Oh, and may I say the Golden Knights will play the Bruins.
They got some ugly jerseys, by the way. Let me just start off with that.
Who has the ugly uniforms?
No, those uniforms I don't like in the NHL. I don't like the Ducks. They need to go back to the Disney logo.
Okay,
what's the matter with you, Frank? It's the Anaheim Ducks. What the hell's the matter with you?
Guys, let's go. Let's get to the birthday shots because we gotta go to the
Yeah, I gotta get to the gym.
Again, we got 2 minutes.
Johnny, shut your mouth, dude.
All right, happy 46th birthday to the hot and still hot Jada Pinkett Smith.
What's she famous for? Help me out here.
Jada Pinkett Smith, the Will Smith's wife, the actor.
Oh yeah. Will Smith really ain't famous anymore, I think.
For being 46, I think she's still hot, but that's just me.
No, she probably is.
Figures water.
Happy 66th birthday to Ben Carson.
Nice.
Happy 44th birthday to James Marsden, an actor.
Ben Carson's smart dude. One smart dude.
Happy 24th birthday to Arnold Schwarzenegger's son, Patrick. Let's see. Oh,
the Uzi 9mm.
Sean says you support cheaters and steroid users. Happy 46th birthday to Lance Armstrong.
But he's a bicyclist. How can you say that about Lance Armstrong?
Frank, go ahead. Please say.
Oh yeah. He was, dude. Steroid. No, that guy's got to be one of the biggest. That guy's got to be one of the biggest frauds of all time.
But it's Lance Armstrong. Come on.
He's a cheater.
Happy 42nd birthday to Jason Sudeikis. A very funny act.
Yeah, happy birthday, dude.
Happy 28th birthday to Serge Ibaka. I would like to see Serge on the Bulls one day, but
Serge Ibaka.
Happy 50th birthday to Ricky Bella, New Edition. That's
nice.
Oh, it's his birthday.
Yeah. Happy 43rd birthday to Exhibit. Those who remember MTV Pip Mile 9.
Remember that show?
One of my favorite shows all the time. And lastly, certainly not least, to wrap up this great edition of birthday shoutouts. Happy birthday to the late James Gandolfini, who passed away in 2013.
Man.
Gone way too soon, but Sopranos was one of my all-time favorite shows, and Tony Soprano was one of the best characters in the history of television. So, shout out to James Gandolfini. And also, happy birthday to everybody else that we forgot to mention. It's not anything against you.
Yeah, we just don't know who you are. We're being fair here, aren't we?
Yes, we're being very
fair. We're being more than fair.
Oh, excuse me.
I don't know about that burp, but on that note, this is the Her, wherever it may be, and I remain be listening on the Jackass Stream Live on Worldwide Television. You can listen to me on iHeartRadio and SiriusXM. I'm accompanied by Great Waterfall and Chrissy Lady, who looked smoking hot at the Emmys last night. Back to you. She'll be having the Heard News.
She was at the Emmys, dude?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Phenomenal.
Like I care. I didn't watch the Emmys to begin with.
Dak Prescott was horrible yesterday. Again.
Terrible.
Yeah, I picked the Cowboys as the NFC team.
You cost me a point, Walmart boy. Thanks. You convinced me.
Yeah, I got that one.
It's not my fault. Come on.
Dude, wait a minute. You sound like Tyson Tomko. Wait. You just sound like Tyson Tomko. It's not my fault.
No, that's Gene Smith.
Oh, Gene Smith. That's right. I'm still waking up.
Boys and girls, we've arrived at a bash hour where things are going to expect to get a little bit wild and a little bit dangerous.
And then
dangerous.
What?
Hold on, Josh and Frank. Browning, like I said, you are getting to be absolutely every day. I don't know what your point is with sending me Grinch. So knock it out! Anyway.
What was that?
Jesus. Bayless Bash.
And then,
Now it is
One more time. You know, why can't we just sit like gentlemen and listen to a good theme song? Here, yeah.
and then,
it's time for the Skippy
Browning.
Bash. Skip Bayless talks crap all day long, and now it is our. But now,
Shut up, Josh.
Shut
up, Browning. Shut up, Frank.
Shut up. By the way, was Akeem Talib's pick six like 90-something yards yesterday?
man,
Oh yeah, what?
How many miles do we got today?
jeez.
Jeez, Sean, what's your issue? What's you talking like
Yeah.
I'm upset because we can't get through one doggone theme song with people singing and making distractions. It's the theme song for Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. What is this?
Do we care?
Wow.
Hey,
Hey, man.
at least we're not overbearing each other like the producers at Cap and Company, but that's neither here or there.
And then,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
let's get actually Akeem Talib's return was 101 yards for six. Yes, because it had to hit the end zone. All right, we have a Von Miller special quote today. We have 58 miles.
oh,
Ah!
jeez.
Oh, Sean, how do you know they're directed towards you?
Yeah.
God, anytime it comes, it always happens that a Boston sports quote is always directed
Too bad I
towards
can't
me.
mute.
Yeah,
And
I'll be monitoring the screen. If I'm telling you, don't do the mutes. You'll lose your privilege for the rest of the week.
I am not going to mute, but I'm telling
That
you,
thing goes for
I
Frank
should
and
have
Ronnie.
some kind.
Unless there's false advertising, that's the only time you can mute.
Listen,
Yeah.
Holmes, let me tell you something,
Oh.
Holmes. You allow him to get away with muting me a bunch of times, Frank does, and have requests granted toward him. Why should I have requests granted towards me?
That's slander. That's
Well,
slander.
Yeah.
You know what, Shorty? I'm not going to, but I could turn around and sue your fat ass.
If you have the guts to. Let's get
I don't want to
going.
because I'm actually a nice guy.
Don't be like Kevin Owens and sue people.
yeah, really.
Remember, Frank, I have a whole bag of shh with your name on it. Let's go.
No, you know that's pretty weak.
Yeah.
That's like a 5th grade insult.
Yeah, dude.
Shh, shh.
All right, here we go. Damn it, Browning. This is what I'm about to say to Cody.
Browning. Hey, Browning.
Hey, Sean, know your role, dude.
Frank.
My Boston Patriots played very well against the Arena Football League team yesterday.
Oh, come on. That's a regular season game. They played the Saints. New Orleans could have came back and won yesterday. That was God. Oh man. Oh goodness. Can't believe this.
Believe it.
Balls of fire.
I cannot believe it. Look, I know very well that I've watched NFL for years. The Pats were motivated and they were ready to win, Skip Bayless. Go focus on your Cowboys.
Sean, he doesn't own the Sean, he doesn't own the Cowboys.
No.
That's his team, Frank. So
No, Shorty, I don't say my Bears.
shh, Frank. All right, next quote.
A lot of people can't call it the Bears because, well, we can't say it's Soldier Field is ours because it belongs.
Actually, it's not the Bears. The Bears can't call Soldier Field theirs. They're right there,
Yeah.
William. That's
It's
sad.
ridiculous. That place needs to be blown.
Yeah, why do I go? I've been to Lambeau Field, and why do they have a Hall of Fame and all of that, and the Bears can't? They got just as much history as the
Oh,
Packers.
And
All
then,
right, let's give us to the knife. My Boston Celtics made a mistake trading for Kyrie Irving.
oh,
Oh, come on. How is that
Jeez.
possible?
He's gonna
He's touching
It is
thing.
possible.
Oh, my goodness. Ah!
Jeez.
Gosh, Kyrie Irving is going to be a great addition, Skip Bayless. The Celtics are definitely very close to hopefully winning a string of championships just like they did in the Bill Russell era. Yeah, you can sit there and shake your head there, Baldy Boy Browning. Keep your mouth shut and don't say anything. Celtics will be good, period. Shut up.
calling him Baldy. That's
Oh,
for,
all right.
he's probably more in shape than you do.
By the way, children, I apologize for profanity. I mean, we think of the children and realize that children are
Johnny,
listening.
the children are in school. If they're listening to this show, there's a problem here with discipline.
But Frank, you got to remember, there's some kids that have homeschool. They could be at home listening to us.
You know what? Those parents that are homeschooling them are doing one bad job.
Yeah, they're doing a bad job of forcing the kids to watch Dancing with the Stars, which returns tonight, by the way.
Oh dear God, that show blow! Oh my, can that show be delete?
Oh, come on, Frank. How would you feel about being on Dancing with the Stars? I wonder how you'd feel about it. See your moves.
I wouldn't be on it. I would decline it.
Son, you should do it since you talk about Macarena so much.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. How's Macarena classes going there, Macarena brother?
Nobody else could do this today, but I could.
Hey, who muted me?
Did you read?
Yeah.
It was Josh that muted me. I knew it.
Did you read American English?
Frank. Boy, Frank, if I had the ability to mute your butt a bunch of times, I would. I think if it was Friday, I'd do that to you.
And then
Yeah.
You're pretty weak. I mean, if you're insulting all that, Johnny, you got a bit. Johnny's pretty weak there.
Oh, okay. Frank, this
pretty
is the example I was talking about earlier. You know how I was talking about the Packers getting the pass? Look at this. This is a topic on Colin Cowherd's show right now.
Oh, gosh.
Do the Packers get a free pass because how valuable Aaron Rodgers is as quarterback? How about this? No!
He didn't do his part yesterday, that's for sure.
I have to say
He's one of the reasons why they were getting blown out.
He is. I'm with you there.
How would you feel if Colin Cowherd was on our show right now? I think you'd be very happy about having him on.
I think Clay Hump would love that.
Oh, Josh.
I would tear him to shreds. Just like Jess said he would shred Skippy Bayless, I would do the same to Colin Cowherd.
Yeah, he'd do the same, and then he'd leave, and he says, I don't know who this person is, but I want to sue Josh Lopez because he doesn't know anything about sports.
At least
I don't call myself an expert.
That's a good point, yes.
I'm the expert. Hell, Waterboy could be sitting on the same stupid desk he's at right now.
What are you talking about?
It's just a shame that talented people that actually went to school for this get put aside for jackasses like that. Oh, because I can come up with the most stupid-ass opinion that I don't believe in. Oh, I'll get hired by the biggest companies out there. It's just bullshit. I hate the structure of how the media business is, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't like how I especially don't like about the media, how the news media especially.
Yeah. Uptight bitches.
No, the news media is corporate run, dude.
Yeah, like I said, uptight bitches.
You're right there.
All right, Skip answer to mine.
Yeah.
My Boston Red Sox looked pedestrian at best against the Tampa Bay Rays.
What do you mean by pedestrian, dude? Don't watch it. Don't watch it from the sideline.
Lost 3-2, Skip Bayless. Only 3-2. They still had a chance to win, and it's also because they're banged up. Good grief. I mean, come on. I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Hey, Willie Hump, have you ever seen a 30-year-old act like this?
No,
Hey, Frank, shut your yap. Quit talking to Josh about it.
I'm not even 25 yet, so I know what.
Yes, you know what? I've actually seen. You talk about children. I've actually seen elementary school children acting more mature than that.
Hey, Frank, nobody asked for your opinion. Focus on the bash hour or get your ass out of here. No, I'm just kidding.
And then.
Well, all right, see you guys later. I'm headed to the gym.
Yes, the gym. Totally kidding.
All right. Next one. Skip us into mine.
Yeah, boy.
Put your legs down. Just kidding.
Jeez.
My New England Patriots would have to be cautious of the Madden.
Oh.
Damn. Sorry, dude, let's move on. Quick, he's gone. He's gone. Dear Lord.
Oh, hey, Frank, I'll stick this right in the ear. Here, you want to see my foot?
Sean,
there you go.
do that unless it's Friday.
Yeah, I did that to you, Frank, because you always tuck your foot in our stinking cameras and made us sick.
Yeah,
Hey,
but you don't see me going on gross.
The Patriots have nothing to do with the Madden curse, and never will.
did.
You know what? Gronk was on there. Look what happened.
Gronk didn't play in the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah.
What's that shirt? Come on. What
Madden curse.
Jeez.
Josh, don't hit me with that.
Yeah, I did.
You are getting. This is exactly why, everybody, I mute the conversation, because some boy in the bluegrass state of Kentucky came in the butt and doesn't know how to leave me alone. That's exactly why I mute him.
You can't do it to him. You can't you just don't get to mute unlimited on Friday.
Boy, you could interact with Buzz Archon soon when that happens. You don't have to ignore the Grinch stuff.
You know what? Every time, something, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, every time I have to sit here and I'm trying to enjoy peaceful evenings and try to relax a little bit. My name gets mentioned by three people who should be doing other stuff instead of pestering me.
Sean,
what is this?
Sean, you bring that on yourself, dude.
Frank,
how do you think I feel when I wake up and I see Sean recommend me taking dumb Macarena dances and watching movies
I haven't been doing very much of the Macarena.
You can't just pin it against us because you do the same crap too.
Oh no, I don't. You know what? I'm going to say to everybody, as I sit here right now, I'm completely innocent.
Oh, BS! That's a bunch of grenade and a bunch of nice hosting bullshit.
Yeah, Sean, you keep on saying hit me with that. Sean, do you wish that the Patriots could hit you with that, if you know what I mean?
Josh's reaction was priceless. Oh yeah, no, I'm completely innocent. Oh, come on, I'm trying to enjoy the day, and then my phone gets blown up with Grinch crap. My name gets mentioned.
Mr. Grinch.
And like I said, if you like the Grinch so much,
you know what? I don't want to be a part of the show in December.
Oh, come on, Frank, remember, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Don't forget about that, Frank. It's
the Grinch singing Christmas song.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Next up, let's give mine.
Yeah, man.
My Philadelphia Eagles looked embarrassing yesterday.
They did?
Whoa.
Jeez, you're a weirdo.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, Browning. Hey, Browning, yeah, what happened to those Eagles? So good. Remember the prediction of 1-15 or 2-14? You might as well put the Eagles stuff away there, Browning. Oh, boo! Get back down there, Tom. That's Frank. So stupid.
Hey, Sean, I got a question. Shawnee, is that what you want to look? Whenever there's a you dream about looking at downloading Patriot players like that?
Oh God!
Ooh, stop it there, Frank. You're overdoing it a little bit.
Shawnee, you're the one that overdoes it here. I mean, you're the one that makes a big deal about your favorite team. We don't.
Hey, Browning, it sure is funny, isn't it?
Yeah,
1-15 or 2-14, Browning.
It's sure not funny if you're in third place in the pick'em league.
Oh.
Hey, Brownie, man.
See that.
Hey, Brownie, I see we're tied. Man, I wish you the best. I wish you the best, dude.
You too.
Oh, my gosh.
My Boston Celtics will trade Al Horford to the Chicago Bulls for Robin Lopez.
That is a stupid trade.
Robin Lopez had a good year last year.
Yeah.
I like Al Horford. I got an Al Horford jersey coming.
Wait, you got an Al Horford jersey coming? You ordered one?
Al Horford.
I have a question. What'd you order from Goodwill?
Right, that's so stupid. Stop it.
That's a good one. Stop it.
This is going that.
Frank, how can you say such a thing? Oh my goodness! Wow.
And then
Good grief. Owning. Stop it!
Dear Lord, gosh, Shorty.
Shut. All right, now, I do not understand, Browning, why you have to put in this, but I have to say, having Al Horford. Shut up! Oh my God!
What was it like to have the Patriots win, give you an orgasm?
oh,
Leave that out of it, Frank. You are better than that. Jeez.
it's just like,
Gosh, I have an Al Horford jersey. What good would this player be if he went to the Celtics? I don't think he can handle the pressure of playing for the Boston Celtics. Jeez. Wow.
Why don't I even try anymore?
My Boston Bruins will finish last in the Eastern Conference.
Skip Bayless, you're really getting me irked today, okay? Skip Bayless, you said the Bruins would be 10-72. That's not going to happen. Why don't you go focus on your favorite hockey team and stop talking about the Bruins like that? Butt out, yeah.
I have to change the subject, man. You should see these leaves coming down. It's really falls in the air.
I'm happy about it.
What?
I'm happy about it.
Sure about that? We kind of have an Ethiopia Monday Night Football game today, right?
No, dude, shut. Moving up. At least it's not the 49ers and Rams.
yeah.
That's going to be terrible.
Oh, come on. Get ready to watch Thursday night football. You got LA against San Francisco. I mean, that might be a ratings booster on Thursday night. Come on.
No shot.
I never watch old matches from Jack.
Skippy Bayless and then. All right, here next close. Here we go. Skippy Bayless said that my.
Oh boy.
Oh, crap. Here it comes.
My New England Patriots will go on a 5-game losing streak.
Oh.
All right. Oh my God.
Can we move on? Quick, go to the next one. He's gone. Go to the next one.
I want to hear this.
Gosh.
Genius.
They're not going on a 5-game losing
Very
streak.
well.
Browning. Okay, all right. Here's what I'm going to say right now. The Patriots will be on a 5-game winning streak, and the Eagles will be on a 5-game losing streak.
No shot.
Go chair.
I don't know about that, Browning. Let's remember that Skip Bayless said that the Eagles this year back in the summer was going to be 1-15. Let's not.
You believe Skip Bayless when he says, Sean, you are one pathetic, idiotic moron, dude. You're one douche. You're a major league douche.
Frank, you keep your mouth shut. You don't have a lot to say since your favorite team, the Bears, are 0-2, and maybe on the path.
Sean, I know they're 0-2. Sean, I know the Bears are 0-2, but Sean, unlike you, listen, Sean.
We're not having fits.
Yeah, dude, we are. Sean. So, Sean, what type of STD do you wish the Patriot players could give you? Syphilis or gonorrhea?
Oh.
Okay.
You're really.
Okay.
Skip Bayless and my Boston Celtics will trade. Let's see who it is this time. I have it on my screen, but I want the anticipation to go in the air. My Boston Celtics will trade Gordon Hayward to the Chicago Bulls for Dwayne Wade.
Who is getting first off? Who's getting traded for Dwayne Wade?
Gordon Hayward.
Gordon. Oh gosh. Well, wait a minute. Okay.
Oh no.
I have a better.
Are you really about to tell me right now that Dwayne Wade is better than Gordon Hayward?
I'm gonna say it right now, Skip Bayless, and everybody listening in. I got a better thing. The Boston Celtics will trade maybe 1 or 2 draft picks to the Chicago Bulls for Dwayne Wade.
We'll take it.
All right, fine. Yeah,
That will be fine by me as a compromise, because then Wade comes and you got an all-star lineup of great Celtics playing.
Wade's in the past.
I guess you didn't watch Dwayne Wade this season, I guess.
I don't know. Come on. I saw something on Facebook that maybe Wade could go to the Celtics.
Sean, if you believe social media, you really have a problem.
Yep.
Frank,
you really have a problem, dude.
Now, I have to say, beyond any doubt,
Sean, did you say that to the Patriot players when you're trying to, stick it to them in the shower? Just so they get me fired?
Okay. Now, having Dwayne Wade on the Boston Celtics would be an awesome thing. So if the Bulls wanted 1 first-round draft pick or maybe 2, go right ahead and take them. Celtics can get Wade, and the Boston Celtics will be in better position than the Bulls will, because the Celtics will start racking up a string of championships. Browning? God, you know something, Browning? You are just absolutely getting to be worse, just like Josh Justin Snowman. God dang. Wow.
What?
Better hurry up. I'm getting hungry. I need some breakfast after that thunderstorm last night.
Skip this to my last quote of the day. Here we go.
Yeah.
My New England Patriots will trade Danny Amendola to the Green Bay Packers.
Oh my!
Gee, Sean, is your mouth? Do you wish Sean? Do you wish your mouth were dead open inside the Patriots locker room naked? Move on. That's cool. He's gone.
Oh my God. Attention, Super Walmart shoppers. Attention, Super Walmart shoppers. We have a young man having a mental breakdown right here on YouTube. Get the tear gas. Get tear gas in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho.
Amendola is one of my favorite Patriots.
Oh, dear shit.
You like the more than Wes Welker?
Oh, man.
Hey, Brownie, let me ask you this. You could probably go to the nearest elementary school and find children more behaved than him.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
I like this since the panda got caught doing pictures on Instagram.
Don't talk about that. I miss the panda. He's watching right now. Oh, gosh.
The panda likes playing with Instagram.
I have to say,
What a belt buckle.
Amendola would be not going anywhere. Just shut up! You two, Frank, shut up! You two, Frank, shut up!
Wait, I speak.
Oh, man.
But it's not going to the Packers. I already, one of my favorites was Martellus Bennett, and he went to the Packers in the offseason.
Oh, dear Lord. All right, God.
Oh, goodness.
Should record that.
Oh, that's awful. That really made me.
Whoa.
Oh, stop it, Josh. Stop it.
Shut it.
That's the last quote of the day.
Yeah, last quote to you on Friday for a special 200th edition of the Skippy Bayless Bash Shower.
Yes.
Wow.
I am looking forward to that.
Unfortunately, we have presidential quotes too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dump truck.
I'm gonna warn everybody right now. Friday's gonna be a riot.
Could Friday be potentially the most extreme show we do?
Yeah, most likely yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
This looks like.
Oh, stop it, Browning.
And
I'll be looking forward to Friday.
then.
Browning.
What?
Hey, Browning.
What?
Hey, Browning. I'd like to talk with your grandmother about you just being a pain in the butt. Maybe your grandmother will talk some sense into you.
Sean, you know what that is, dude. You know, I mean, really, what do you think he's what? Are you the principal of an elementary school?
I'll have a word with your father about how some 36-year-old asked me these stupid-ass questions that are so stupid ridiculous.
My father could care less. And that's the glory hump. He does my father.
Your father should be like, oh, Mr. Frank, son, be nice to that boy out there in Idaho. He's a good young man.
I know Frank's dad. It's the totally opposite way.
Yeah, I remember some people calling me up from Wrigley Field last year. I remember that.
Man.
Oh, man.
Jesus, grounding! Wow.
I don't know. Let's get to the spoken word before F-bombs and stuff are going on.
Yeah, good idea, dude. I don't know how much I can handle.
I need breakfast anyway. Spoken word is great show as always. Had a blast with these guys. We'll see you on Friday. Be safe. Be cool.
Oh, by the way, quick. Who you guys had for the Monday night game tonight?
Lions.
Oh
my.
Well, finally somebody.
Lions, Tigers, Bears. Oh my.
Finally somebody in the NFC North. Finally somebody in the NFC North might.
By the way, there's a Vince Russo podcast called Lions, Tigers, and Bears.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Vince Russo's really dropped out of wrestling.
Lions and Tigers and Bears. Oh my.
All right, Frank Gunn, what's your spoken word?
As always, if you wake up every morning, consider yourself to have one pretty darn good life. My spoken word of the day, as always.
Browning.
That's spoken words, though. It's a good show. It's a good show. It's always a shout out to my boy Chucky to the Mr. Sound Train himself.
What up, Chucky Cheese? Smooth.
What up, Chucky Cheese Smooth, Donnie Green boy?
I got some news.
Hey, Shorty, Donnie Green could probably throw it off a steel cage. Would fall off a steel cage.
Report just came out that the Chiefs are listening for offers for Alex Smith.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Would the Bears bring him in?
No, but I'll say this. Alex Smith would find a team before Colin Kaepernick. We know that.
You know what? Alex, I know one team, Alex Smith, that you could come up to. Come up east. You come up to New England, you'll be just fine.
Wait a minute. You're so confident
on the bench.
Here, wait, Shawnee. You must be a hypocrite. Tom Brady? Come on.
No, I'm saying you can be a backup to Brady. Frank. Gosh.
You have Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
Then you have a third string quarterback. Look what happened by this time last year when Jacoby Brissett came in, third string quarterback. Do you remember what happened against Houston?
My spoken word of the day is to be the authentic product that is yourself. Remember that today is your life story and life in general is your life story. Don't let anybody impugn your character. That's my
or control you.
Correct.
Yeah.
Don't forget tonight, boys and girls, it's going to be Monday Night Raw. More importantly, the last Raw before No Mercy period, we'll be making our predictions. Yes. For No Mercy coming up on Friday. This Friday will be the 200th episode of the Sports Drive. Hopefully the Snowman will be there. Maybe we'll hear comments from Mr. Miami boy himself, Justin Hill. Who knows? But 200 episodes of Sports Drive on Friday is going to be absolutely insane. So I want to thank you guys for so much for checking out today's episode. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel and get all previous editions of the Sports Drive and check out the Josh Lopez Wrestling
editions.
Well, make sure to follow Brownie on Twitter at Brownie Master, soon to be Bowling Master at Twitter.
He's not the Bowling Master. He doesn't have any video proof of this.
Josh, let's finish the show, dude.
Follow Sean on Twitter at Sean Mad Red Sox and follow the Big Bag of Win on Twitter at Big Win Frank. I'm at Twitter at Notorious Shashi, and we'll talk to y'all later. And make sure to follow us more importantly at Twitter at @DSports_Drive. For the Big Win, for Walmart Boy, and the Brownie Master, a.k.a. the Bowling Master, I am the Gluey Hump, Josh Lopez. Thank you so much for checking out episode 199 for the Sports Drive, and we'll talk to you all on Friday.
Yeah.
Bye.
And then?
Shut up.